Coming up next, Greenspun Junior High takes on Bob Miller Middle School for the Junior Varsity Quiz Championship. Hello and welcome. The 50th anniversary season of Varsity Quiz continues with the Junior Varsity Quiz Championship. I'm your host, Nathan Tannenbaum. Now, back in March, there were 33 middle school and junior high schools that competed in a one-day tournament up at Harney Middle School. And over the last couple of weeks, we've had semifinal matches. Greenspun defeated Silvestri to get to the championship. Miller defeated Rogich. So let's meet today's players, starting with Greenspun. We have Porter. Hi, Porter.
Hi.
Ivana.
Hi.
Ryland.
Hi.
And Tanner.
Hi.
And for Miller Middle School, we have Nathan.
Hi.
Frank.
Hi.
Antonio.
Hi.
And Mason.
Hi.
All right. So in this first round, there are 25 questions with each correct answer worth 5 points. One more reminder, students, when we call on you, please speak loudly enough for the judges to hear you. Wait until you're recognized before answering. Ready? Let's play Junior Varsity Quiz. The heads of the 15 main executive departments comprise what advisory group to the U.S. President? Miller, Frank?
The cabinet?
Yes. You called in a roofer when your bakery business had a roof leak. Cost for the repair was to be $300, but the roofer agreed that if you would bake a superlative cake for his daughter's wedding, that would cover the repairs. Well, this is an example of what kind, Greenspun, Ivana?
A barter?
Yes. While reflection occurs when light bounces off the surface of an object, what optical, Greenspun, Porter?
Refraction?
Yes. In 1863, Samuel Clemens was working as the city editor for the Virginia City, Nevada's newspaper, The Territorial Enterprise. February of that year, he first used what nickname? Miller, Frank?
Mark Twain?
Yes, sir. What type of expansive landform is located at the mouths of the Yangtze, Pearl, Greenspun, Ryland?
Delta?
Yes, sir. The largest ship afloat in 1866 was the SS Great Eastern. That year, it left Ireland. 2 weeks later, docked near Newfoundland, having strung a cable across the Atlantic, thus completing a project planned and overseen by what American financier? Miller, Frank?
Western Union?
No? Oh, we're out of time. That was Cyrus Field. Next question is a calculation question. What are the next 3 terms in the sequence beginning with these values? 1, 4, 7, 10. Miller, Mason.
13, 16, and 19.
That is correct. Next question. Name the story in which 16 heirs are divided into pairs, given some cash, sets of ambiguous clues, and rights to a $200 million fortune. And that is Greenspun, Ryland.
The 39 Clues?
Incorrect, by being the first pair to solve Samuel Westing's mystery. It was called the Westing Game. Next question. Shortly before the U.S. entered World War I, President Wilson signed legislation granting American citizenship to people living on what Caribbean island? Greenspun, Ivana?
Puerto Rico?
Yes. Prometheus brought the gift of fire. Greenspun, Tanner?
Pandora's Box?
No, I'll finish the question. Fire involves a suitable kindling temperature, a fuel, and what element? Miller, Frank?
Oxygen?
Yes, sir. What is the term in geometry for a line that has one endpoint that can be extended in any direction? Greenspun, Ivana?
Array.
Yes. The role of which of the 5 uniformed services of the U.S. Armed Forces has roles including enforcement of U.S. maritime law, coastal defense? Miller, Frank?
Coast Guard?
Yes, sir. Amphibians go through what process at the end of their... Miller, Antonio?
Metamorphosis.
Judges are talking it over. We'll accept that? Okay. We're looking for metamorphosis, but they're taking metamorphose. Next question. The log cabins built by American pioneers usually had their doors facing in what cardinal direction to help capture sunlight and heat during the winter? Greenspun, Ryland?
East?
Incorrect. Miller, Antonio?
South.
Yes. While the jinn are Arabian treasure guardians and gnomes are European treasure guardians, what beings in Irish folklore? Greenspun, Tanner?
Leprechauns?
Yes, sir. During the age of exploration, the entire area of Southeast Asia and India was referred to as what? Indies. Miller, Antonio?
East.
Yes. A dynamo converts what kind of energy into electrical energy? Greenspun, Ryland?
Mechanical?
Yes. What part of speech is the last word in this line by Samuel Butler? Life is a long process of getting tired. Greenspun, Ryland?
Verb?
Incorrect. Miller, Antonio?
Adjective.
Yes, sir. Next is a calculation question. You go to France, you want to trade US dollars for 100 euros. If the exchange rate is 1 euro for every $1.3, how many dollars can you have to, Miller, Frank?
$130.
Yes. Ordinarily, whenever there's a unanimous decision by the full Supreme Court, how many votes share, Miller, Frank?
9.
Yes. On what continent did the kingdoms of Kush, Axum, Mali, and Songhai? Miller, Mason?
Africa.
Yes. Lisenpril, a drug used for treating high blood pressure, may cause dizziness, sweating, abdominal pain, and/or chills. What's the name for such undesirable results? Miller and Mason?
Side effects.
Yes, sir. For nearly 30 centuries, from its unification around 3100 BC to its conquest by Alexander the Great in 332 BC, Greenspun, Porter?
Egypt?
Yes, sir. What broad classification of energy is illustrated by chemical energy in coal, mechanical energy in compressed springs, nuclear energy, Greenspun, Tanner?
Kinetic energy?
Incorrect. Nuclear energy stored in the nuclei of atoms and gravitational energy stored in an object's height. Miller, Frank?
Potential energy.
Yes, sir. What hair color occurring in less than 2% of the human population? Miller, Mason?
Red.
That's right. So that is the end of our first round. Before we move on, let's get to know our players a little bit better. We'll start with the students from Greenspun Junior High School. We say hello to 8th grader Porter. Hi, Porter.
Hi.
Good to see you. I understand that you participate in at least one sport.
Yeah,
What is that?
I do cross country.
Excellent. How long have you been doing that?
About a year.
You like it?
Yeah, it's fun.
Gonna keep it up?
Yep.
All right. Well, good luck with the cross country and good luck here on the Junior Varsity Quiz. Next, we have 7th grader Ivana. Hi, Ivana.
Hi.
Nice to have you with us. There's one subject in school that I understand you're kind of obsessed with.
I really love history.
Any kind of history?
I prefer world history, but American history I'm also really good at.
Well, the good news there is that America is part of the world.
Yes.
Ivana, good luck with your study of history and good luck with Junior Varsity Quiz. Here's 8th grader Ryland. Hi, Ryland.
Hello.
Nice to have you with us. I understand that you have traveled in other parts of America.
Yes, I have. I've been to multiple other states, such as I've been to Hawaii and New York and Arizona and New Mexico and some more.
Gonna keep on traveling?
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay. Well, good luck with the traveling and good luck here on Junior Varsity Quiz. Thanks, Ryland.
Thank you.
Nice to have you with us. Here's 8th grader Tanner. Hi,
Hi.
Tanner. So we learned a little bit about you during the semifinal match, but I understand there's a video game hobby that you like a lot.
Yeah, and I'm better than Ryland.
Uh-oh. And what is that?
The video game Fortnite.
Fortnite. Yeah, that's what all the kids are playing, right? Well, good luck with the video games and good luck here on Junior Varsity Quiz. Those are our students from Greenspun. All right, now let's meet our players from Bob Miller Middle School. We start with 7th grader Nathan. Hi, Nathan.
Hi.
I understand that there's a sport that you participate in,
Yeah, I do competitive swimming.
and you have an event that you do in particular?
The 200 individual medley,
Excellent. So I've been doing that for a while?
3 years.
All right. Well, good luck with the swimming and good luck here on Junior Varsity Quiz. Thank you, sir. We say hello to 8th grader Frank. Hi, Frank.
Hi.
Nice to have you with us. I understand that there is a national tournament that you're going to be part of.
Yes, I'm going to nationals in math counts. It is in May. Well, when this goes on TV, it might be in May
Okay.
already. But it's in Orlando, and I will be going there.
Congratulations and good luck there.
Thank you.
And good luck here on Junior Varsity Quiz. Thanks, Frank.
Thanks again.
Here's 8th grader Antonio. Antonio, how's it going?
Good.
I understand that you like to do video games as well?
Yeah.
Is there one in particular?
No.
Just any of them?
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck with the video games and good luck here on Junior Varsity Quiz. Here's 8th grader Mason. Hi, Mason.
Hi.
I understand that you participate in a sport,
I do. I play tennis.
and is that a school team or is that just for fun?
I'm hoping maybe to pick it up in high school, but for now it's just for fun.
Okay. Well, good luck with that and good luck here on Junior Varsity Quiz.
Thank you.
These are the students from Bob Miller Middle School. Our bonus round is coming up. Going into round 2, here's our score. Bob Miller Middle School was 75. Greenspun Junior High School, 40 points. Before we start the bonus round, Greenspun is keeping all of the same players. Miller has one new player. We say hello to Stella. Hi, Stella.
Hi.
And good luck to you. So in this bonus round, each of 10 possible questions is worth 5 points. Team with the correct answer going to get a couple of bonus questions. Each of those is worth 5 points. Now, team conferring is permitted on those bonus questions. We'll give you 10 seconds before we ask for the captain's response. The round is timed at 6 minutes, which starts as I read this question. In 1906, when he traveled to Central America, who became the first U.S. president to take an official... Miller, Frank?
Teddy Roosevelt.
Yes. Bonus questions now for Miller only. Answer the following associated with U.S. presidents. First, Douglas MacArthur tried to capture the 1952 Republican presidential nomination, but he lost to what other, more moderate, famed military leader? Second, even after killing Alexander Hamilton in that infamous duel, Aaron Burr was still what president's vice president?
Okay, so first answer, Eisenhower. Second answer, Jefferson.
Both are correct. You got bonus points. Now this question for both teams. Chase and Ate, Wrangled and Tangled, and Roped In are all books about what sport? Greenspun, Ryland?
Tennis.
Incorrect. Miller, Stella?
Jump roping.
Incorrect. We're looking for rodeo. Next question is a calculation question. What is the sum of the cube of 5 and the cube of 6? Repeating. Miller, Antonio?
341.
Yes. Bonus questions now for Miller only. Answer the following calculation questions. First, what is 216 to the 1/3 power? Second, what is the square of x plus y? Repeating, what is 216 to the 1/3 power, and what is the square of x plus y?
Okay, first answer, 6. Second answer, x squared plus 2xy plus y squared.
And both are correct. You've got bonus points. Now, this question for both teams. What bodies that orbit our sun, like asteroids, are composed mainly of frozen ammonia? That's Greenspun. Tanner?
Comets?
Yes. Bonus questions now for Greenspun only. Answer the following associated with space. First, what are the near-Earth asteroids called that actually cross Earth's orbital path? Second, in a barrel spiral galaxy, what composes the central bar-shaped structure?
First, meteor. Second, black hole.
Both are incorrect. We were looking for Earth crossers and stars. So no bonus points. And now this question for both teams. The 3 perfections of ancient China were painting, poetry, and what art? Greenspun. Porter?
Pottery.
Incorrect. Art of fine handwriting. Miller. Stella?
Calligraphy.
Yes. Bonus questions for Miller only now. Answer the following associated with China. First, the 2 largest deserts of China are the Taklamakan and what other? Second, the white and blue vases of the Ming Dynasty illustrate what kind of hard, translucent ceramic invented in China?
Okay, first answer, Gobi Desert. Second answer, porcelain.
Both are correct. You got bonus points. Now this question for both teams. In response to the Stamp Act, the most famous colonial popular resistance group developed in Miller. Stella?
Boston Tea Party.
Incorrect. Developed in Boston. Greenspun. Tanner?
Sons of Liberty?
Yes. Bonus questions now for Greenspun only. Answer the following associated with U.S. history. First, the celebrated British actor Junius Brutus Booth migrated to the U.S. in the 1820s. which of his 10 children became both an actor and an assassin, making him both famous and infamous? Second, what goal stated by President Kennedy in 1961 involving a 240,000-mile journey was achieved 8 years later?
First, John Wilkes Booth. Second, going to the moon.
We can accept the first one, and both are correct. You got bonus points. Now this question for both teams. What name is shared by the city where the Italian Renaissance began and a famous British nurse during the Crimean War? Miller, Antonio.
Florence.
Yes. Bonus questions now for Miller only. Answer the following associated with same names. First, the capital of what U.S. state shares its name with a tunnel beneath the Hudson River, an American luxury automobile brand, and a child's toy consisting of small lengths of wood? Second, name the atoll that shares its name with a type of women's swimwear.
Okay, first answer Nebraska, second answer bikini.
Both are correct, and you've got bonus points. Now this question for both teams. Name the non-native giant constrictors that have eliminated, Miller, Mason?
Oh,
Incorrect. Eliminated a very large percentage of the Everglades' indigenous mammals. Greenspun, Ivana?
A Burmese python.
Yes. Bonus questions now for Greenspun only. Answer the following associated with animals. First, name the periodic, usually seasonal, change of locations for creatures such as caribou, Arctic terns, and whales. And second, what's the common collective name for the largest group of hexapod invertebrates in the arthropod phylum?
First, migration. Second, arachnid.
Migration is correct. Other was insects. So some bonus points. Now this question for both teams. A convicted felon who has served much of his sentence and who has been released from jail under police supervision is said to be out on what? Greenspun, Ivana?
Parole.
Yes. Bonus questions now for Greenspun only. Answer the following associated with convicted felons. First, name the woman well known for her entertaining and homemaking ideas who was convicted of insider trading in 2004. Second, Bernie Madoff was convicted of several felonies for running what kind of scheme? Captain?
For the first one, we don't know. For the second one, pyramid scheme.
Both are incorrect. We're looking for Martha Stewart and a Ponzi scheme, so no bonus points, and we're out of time. You know, our junior varsity quiz coaches work with the students week after week, putting in a lot of time and effort to make junior varsity quiz the success that it is. We want to meet our coaches for the championship teams. For Greenspun Junior High School, Jeannie Schlatter. For Miller, Sherry Chase and Rich McConnell. Now our judges, they are from the Kiwanis Club of Las Vegas and the Clark County School District. You know, the Kiwanis Club of Las Vegas and teachers from around the district provided judges and moderators for that JVQ tournament we mentioned back at Harney Middle School in March. And a special thanks to everyone who helps out in the administration of Junior Varsity Quiz and the Vegas PBS. Also, I think we got to do a quick shout out to all of the teachers and parents of these fine young men and women and the volunteers who help make Junior Varsity Quiz a success. Our speed round is next. Going into round three, the score, Miller 135 to Greenspun 75. Anything can happen in the speed round. Before we get started, Greenspun's keeping all of the same players. We have one new player for Miller. We say hello to Ananya. Hi, Ananya.
Hello.
Nice to have you here and good luck. So in this speed round, there are 30 questions, correct answers worth 5 points. This is also a timed round at 6 minutes. We get to as many questions as we can. If we read all 30 before the 6 minutes is up, the match will be over after the response to the 30th question. Let's go. What continent is between New Guinea and Antarctica? Miller, Frank?
Oceania.
Incorrect. Greenspun, Ivana?
Australia.
Yes. What U.S. president played the role of Secret Service agent in 4 movies? Miller, Frank?
Ronald Reagan.
Yes. What 2 states of matter are of interest to those studying fluid dynamics? Miller, Frank?
Liquid and gas.
Yes. What is the title of a female ruler of an empire? Greenspun, Tanner?
Empress.
Yes. What term relating to tree foliage was derived from the Latin word decidere, meaning Miller Mason?
Deciduous.
Yes. What vertical deceleration device significantly increases drag while Greenspun, Ryland?
Parachute.
Yeah. The Gulf of Oman and the Gulf of Aden are arms of what sea? Miller, Antonio?
Arabian.
Yes. Name the posterior segment of the arthropod body. Greenspun, Ryland?
Thorax.
Incorrect. Miller, Frank?
Head.
Incorrect. We're looking for abdomen. Next question. Name the northernmost country through which the prime meridian passes. Greenspun, Ivana?
England.
Judges? Yes. We'll take that as a correct answer. So we move on to the next question. Modified versions of what simple machine are incorporated into escalators, ladders? Greenspun, Ivana?
Pulley.
Incorrect. And stairs. We're looking for inclined plane. What's a more common term for a freebooter? Miller, Frank?
Hitchhiker?
No. Greenspun, Ryland?
Freeloader.
No, a pirate or a buccaneer. Next question. Displacement was the key concept used by what Greek physicist? Miller, Frank?
Archimedes.
Yes. What term derived from the Spanish word for cauldron indicates a large volcanic crater? Greenspun, Ryland?
Caldera.
Yes. 10 to what power equals 100,000? Greenspun, Tanner?
10 to the 10th power.
No. Miller, Mason?
10 to the 5th power.
Yes. In relation to pugilism, what is the shape of a ring? Greenspun, Ryland?
Circle.
No. Miller, Antonio?
Cylinder.
No, we're talking about boxing, so the ring is a square. Alexander the Great is associated with what intricate macrame work in Gordium, the capital of ancient Phrygia? Greenspun, Tanner?
Gordian knot.
Yes. The bronze statue called Charging Bull is associated with what Manhattan street? Miller, Frank?
Wall Street.
Yes. If the water in a saline or sugar solution completely evaporates, name the kind of homogeneous solids with three-dimensional patterns that remain. Miller, Mason?
Crystals.
Yes. The chemical nature of paints allows them to be transparent, semi-transparent, or what? Miller, Mason?
Opaque.
Yes. What character created by Daniel Defoe spent 28 years on a deserted island? Miller, Mason?
Robinson Crusoe.
Yes. Name the long, narrow cracks through which lava was emitted during the 2018 eruption of Mount Kilauea in Hawaii. Miller, Antonio?
Rifts.
No. Greenspun, Ryland?
Thermal vents.
No, they are fissures. Most skeletal muscles are attached to two bones by means of what inelastic? That's Greenspun, Ryland?
Ligaments.
No, that's Miller, Antonio?
Tendons.
Yes. A calculation question not repeated in the third round. What is the greatest common factor of 12 and 16? Miller, Frank?
4.
Yes. According to the proverb, what number of wrongs do not make a right? Greenspun, Tanner?
2.
That's correct, yes, sir. Famous Shoshone people include Chief Pocatello, Chief Little Soldier, and what woman? Greenspun, Ryland?
Sacagawea.
Yes. What language, one of the world's oldest, is associated with the early Aryan inhabitants of India? Greenspun, Tanner?
Sanskrit.
Yes. On what continent would you have been standing to view the 2018 eruption of Mount Erebus? Greenspun, Ryland?
Europe.
No. Miller, Antonio?
Asia.
No, looking for Antarctica. Name the special kind of loan used to buy a house. Greenspun, Ryland?
Mortgage.
Yes, sir. How many times higher is the frequency of the C note that's 2 octaves higher? Miller, Frank?
4.
Incorrect. Then middle C. Greenspun, Tanner?
16.
No, it's 3. The British general who surrendered his forces at Yorktown was Charles... Greenspun, Ryland?
USS Grant.
Incorrect. Charles who? Miller, Mason?
Cornwallis.
Yes. And we're out of time. Well, actually, we're out of questions. Let's find out who won. And the final score, Miller with 200 points to Greenspun's 125. Congratulations to both teams, but our champion of the 2019 Junior Varsity Quiz, Bob Miller Middle School. Now, here to make a presentation of a couple of plaques, we have John Case, the president of the Kiwanis Club of Las Vegas. John?
Yes, on behalf of the Kiwanis Club of Las Vegas and the Clark County School District, in this, the 50th year of Varsity Quiz, I would like to award this plaque for the Silver League semifinalist, Greenspun Middle School.
There you go.
And for our champion, in this, the 50th year of Varsity Quiz, this Junior Varsity Quiz Silver League champion plaque goes to Miller.
Yes. Thank you, John. And thanks to the Kiwanis Club of Las Vegas for your ongoing support of the Varsity Quiz program here in Las Vegas. And we thank you for joining us for this 50th season. We wrap up next week with the Junior Varsity Quiz All-Stars. We'll see you next week at 7:30 right here on Vegas PBS. Good night.